So Steve, as we've all seen, is the industry has reinvented itself to really survive in this new norm. And I know for a fact you are a master in reinvention, having reinvented yourself for different careers in the past. So give us a couple of tips how, as people working in this industry, how we can reinvent ourselves to succeed in this new norm.
Learn to make decisions quickly.
Ooh.
And here's why. My first boss out of college was Bob Pittman. Bob Pittman invented MTV. He invented Nickelodeon. He was getting into the radio business, and I was radio station number one that he bought. So, and then he eventually bought 65 radio stations, sold them, made another bazillion dollars. So the first thing he ever told me was, this company is going to learn to make decisions quickly. Because if we make a bad decision, we're not stuck and it doesn't take us a long time to figure out that we've made a bad decision. We made a bad decision, make another decision and get it fixed right away.
Wow. You've interviewed a lot of people, and right now you've seen that in the gaming industry and right across all industries, people are being furloughed, laid off. What advice would you give somebody looking for a new position in gaming and or in any industry in terms of differentiating themselves, making their brand stand out from the rest?
Be willing. Be willing to get in there and do whatever you have to do to stay employed if you're already employed, or to be willing to take a job that maybe pays less, and it may be considerably less than what you were making before, because the people that are going to get through this on their feet are the ones who have stayed working, who have stayed busy, who continue to make contacts with other people in the industry, and put themselves in a position maybe within their own company to take on even more responsibility and to earn a promotion. I can't tell you how many of our employees right now who were furloughed. I have dealers who are furloughed that were making $65,000, $70,000 a year as a dealer, who I now have out on my slot floor cleaning slot machines because we closed our table games.
Sure.
But they wanted to stay a part of our organization. So they've done that. Guess what? We're about to reopen our table games. Guess who's going to get those jobs first? The people that are still on payroll. And I know that's not for every market, but be willing. Put yourself out there. Be willing to take a lesser role with the potential of it growing into something more. You have no idea what that can turn into, but every interview, every job I've ever gotten, my best jobs were the ones I got when I was already working.
Love that. What do you think are bad pitfalls during an interview?
Arrogance is probably my biggest pet peeve. When someone shows up to an interview and they already know the answers to all of our problems, keep in mind, I work here every day and I don't know all of the answers. But someone comes in and wants to talk down to us, or is above getting in and learning who we're about, learning the organization, learning how we do things, as opposed to being very adamant about having to do things, being inflexible. And what I find a lot of times is certain people, they come with a big long list of credentials, but when you dig into it, what you find out is they never actually learn how to do the job. They learn how to operate the manual. They learn how to operate the equipment. And I don't need equipment operators. I need people that can come in and rewrite the manual and make it better.
Wow.
And that's hard to find, harder to find than you'd realize.
Wise words, Steve.